What's up, AnimeBallZ fans? Ray here with another episode of What's New Japan, the show where I find out what anime is coming out in Japan right now, and I tell you about it in the hopes that you'll like it enough to check it out when it finally reaches an English-speaking country. So without further ado, let's get started. First up on my list for you this week is an anime called Tomiko Market. Now, Tomiko knows just about everything there is to know about mochi, the traditional Japanese dessert treats. When she's not attending her first year of high school, she even invents new flavors and varieties for Tamiya, her family's mochi shop. School and growing up, on the other hand, are some things that she's still trying to find the right recipe for. But with the help of her best friends Kana and Midori, two girls whose parents run businesses in the same shopping district, Tomiko's determined to make the best of things. It's complicated though, especially when it comes to emotions and her relationship with her best boyfriend, Michizo, whose family runs a rival mochi shop. And lately, Kana's been feeling a little odd about her feelings towards Tomiko as well. And what's up with that strange bird fluttering about, the one that speaks fluent Japanese? It's all very mysterious and overwhelming, but at least Tomiko always has one thing that she can count on. No matter if your day's been good or bad, there's certain to be something sugary and delicious waiting at the end of every adventure whenever you take a walk through Tomiko Market. So it sounds like a really interesting story, and it may be a tried and tested formula, but it seems to be taking a different approach this time. Focusing on a girl who would rather be at home making mochi than doing pretty much anything else. How she deals with growing up and the trials and tribulations that all teenage girls have to go through, I don't know how that's going to work out, but hopefully we'll watch the anime together and it'll start to make a little bit of sense. Next up on my list is an anime called Vividred Operation. Now, the heroine of this girl science fiction action anime is a 14-year-old girl who lives with her little sister and grandfather, and who lives an impoverished life in various ways. Now, not much is known about the story right now, but there are a couple of tidbits of information that I was able to dig up. There are 5 main heroines. There is a mecha designer in the main staff of this anime, so it's probably going to be some form of a mecha. It's a peaceful world where science has solved all problems, ever. The story is set on an island teeming with natural surroundings and an artificial island built by science. And the director, Kazuhiro Takamura of Strike Witches fame, is also designing the characters. So from these little tidbits of information that I was able to dig up, we're able to glean that it should be shaping up to be a pretty decent series, especially since Takamura is designing the characters. I'm not sure if anyone else here has seen Strike Witches, but that was actually a really good anime. So I'm definitely looking forward to when this gets an English release, and hopefully it doesn't turn out to be another Madoka Magica, because I don't think my brain can handle another one of those so soon. But yeah, definitely check this one out. I know I will be. Finally for this week is an anime called Kotora-san. It's a school love comedy, like we don't have 1,000,001 of those animes, but it focuses on a 15-year-old girl named Kotora Haruka, who has the strange ability of reading people's minds. She's been suffering from trouble caused by her mind-reading ability, and her parents actually got divorced as a result. She moves to a new high school, but tries to keep away from her classmates. A fellow classmate of her, Manabe Yoshihisa, accepts and appreciates her ability, and she begins to interact with her friends with his help. So, a girl that has mind-reading abilities, obviously, yeah, you're going to be a bit awkward being around other people if you can read like everything that they're saying. But it sounds like this Yoshihisa is going to try and help her, so it sounds like things are going to be pretty good. Definitely an interesting concept. I'm going to be keeping my eye on this one. So at the end of another week of What's New Japan, I've told you about an anime that involves a girl who'd rather be at home making mochi than having to deal with all the trials and tribulations of teenage female life. I've told you about a sci-fi girl action mecha anime that has the director of Strike, which is doing character design. And I've told you about an anime that involves a girl who can read minds and how she has trouble dealing with other humans. Definitely a weird lineup this week. Hopefully one of them appeals to your tastes. I'm Ray. This has been another episode of What's New Japan. Catch you on the flip side.